The views, comments, and opinions of the following program do not necessarily reflect those of Morris Media Studios, MorrisMediaLive.com, or its affiliates. Listener discretion is advised.
Tell you, can the camera ever catch you right? How is everybody doing? I've been sitting here watching and listening to that song on that music video. I tell you, that song is over 30 years of age. The message is still as relevant as it was then. It's still as relevant today. Okay? So I just want to welcome you to another round of Wednesday's Woman. And I tell you that Wednesday's Woman, she has a tough job. It's been a tough week. And I say that because we have had some challenges this week, and we had really, I call them life-threatening challenges. And so, I'm here, even though I'm not in the studio. So, but I'm here with you today, and I'm live in living color. Praise the Lord, thank Him for that. Because last Tuesday I got a little scared. I thought I was going to die. I thought I was dying. I thought I was like, oh my God, there's nothing I can do. I was grasping for my breath and trying to, open the door, and then it's like it started going dark, and I was like, oh my God, and all I could do is say, help me, Jesus. Thought of a couple of people, how they would feel, what's going on. But I really thought, I was like, I can't do anything. It's over. So anyway, I was in the car. We were actually going through the drive-through of a food place. So my son had ordered the food, and he's like watching me, and he's like, Mom, you're right. And then Granny says, hey, call 911. But he's still ordering food. It was so funny. So she called 911, and then they got the food and pulled over, waited for 911 to come. And so they took my vitals, and they realized that I had kind of been a little dehydrated. I was dehydrated. And they said my sugar was low. It was like 60 something. So, me being a person that doesn't really deal with health problems, I don't go checking and seeing or anything. It's like, hey, Lord, help us. We're going to eat these herbs and drink this and do this and try to move a little bit to keep the body in motion. However, it comes a time when we need to just kind of slow down and pay more attention to ourselves. We're so busy seeing after everyone else. Are you okay? Are you okay? Do you need anything? Do you have everything? Blah, 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 blah. But what about you? What about me? So I had to stop on that day, at least, this past Tuesday. And I had to go. They took me to emergency. They told me to go to emergency because they were a little concerned with, some of the vitals. And so there were some little things there when they gave me my results of the blood test. So some kidney things I need to attend to, and some liver things I need to attend to. But the bottom line is, I want to say stress and trying to be all over the place to help everything and everybody. That's not even scripture. It's not even biblical. So I have to repent on that and say, Lord, I thank you for being able to travel, and I don't desire to be overdoing it. God will allow us to do anything whatsoever we ever desire to do. He'll let us do it. He gives us the desires of our heart. You have to be in, control of yourself as to bracing and bridging and, making sure everything is okay, and so this is what we want to deal with. We want to deal with our health for the rest of this. I should say this is January the 19th. I'm going to say happy birthday to my older sister, Gwen. Praise the Lord. But I want to say for this month, I'm tending to my health. And at the end of the month, I'm going to go back and check my blood. But I would like for everybody to make that commitment. I'm going to tend to my health this week, work out, do that walking, drink that water, and, eat that fruit, vegetable that you didn't want to eat, eat it because it's necessary. Especially when you get my age. I'm over 60 now, and I don't mind, telling my age. People say, women don't like telling age. I don't mind because I'm happy. So, but being over 60, it does require a little more attention to the physical and mental and spiritual body as well. Okay, so all of that has to work together. So I'm thankful that I am here. I didn't, just pass on out and do anything less than continue to live, So I'm very grateful that that grace and mercy is there, and I was not alone, So that's it. So now today's show, it's not about health, but it had to be because it was my health that was on the line this week. But it is about women, men, and youth in technology, in the tech field. And you say, what tech field? Yes, technical technology, the things that they're talking about this aligned with the STEM program, science, technology, engineering, and math. So we're going to talk to a few people, a few ladies, I understand, are actually already online. And so we're going to talk to them, and we're going to, have a few questions and about their role in tech, how they feel about tech, what is tech really doing to us as a people, and how we can better serve our underserved through tech. What can we do to help those who are falling behind in the educational system, falling behind in the job market and falling behind in relationships, family relationships, community relationships. We have a whole generation, a few generations that have kind of just fallen through the cracks. And I just know we're not supposed to say, oh, well, that's their problem. That's not it. We're supposed to say, hey, what resources, what information do we have? What can we do to put something together quickly to help these? So a lot of that has been going on. I've watched a lot of programs spring up all around. They've done great and wonderful things. We're very happy. But the job is still not completely done. Okay. So we want to do the best that we can do in this year, 2024. We want to take the rest of this month to get us mentally, physically, spiritually well-rounded, balanced out, mentally, everything, just beaming with just brightness and glory and wonderful things. Okay. So we want to work on us for this month. And in February, it's going to be the Black History Month. We have a few projects coming up. For February, we know Charles Jackson and the City Pride magazine is having their Black History program to honor over 7 or 8 people that are very strong in community activities in Compton. And so that'll be a program that'll be coming up. We'll have some information. If we don't have it later on today, we'll have it next time. But the main thing is you always contact me and I'll keep you in the know of what's going on. Wednesday's Woman Knows. If you want to know what's going on, you can call me. You can always email me too. And that way it'll probably get there maybe quicker than the phone, because sometimes the phones are not always available for me because I'm focusing on certain things. So you can always email me. That'll be the best thing. Flow, FLOW, City, CITY, Tour, TOUR @gmail.com. Flow City Tour @gmail.com. Email me, let me know what you've got going on. And if you want to know what's going on in our horizons, I'll let you know that. And we'll connect with information, and you know how we do. We start sending this, photos, videos, contacts. Yeah, keeping each other in the know. Okay, so LaRon, how are you today?
I am doing okay. How about you?
Excellent, excellent, excellent. Glad to hear from you today. So you're very welcome to bring on our guests,
All right.
and let's hear from them, and let's welcome our guests right now.
All right. They should be joining anytime now.
Oh, we've got some. Oh, wow, we've got a lot of. Look, I tell you, wonderful. Thaisa Newman, Melissa Lopez, and Mr. Stout. And so I did definitely see. Oh, hi, Melissa. I see my dear friend Lynn Crandall. And I have to tell you right now, Lynn, you know, life brings us lemons, and I learned to make the best lemonade. So the next time we get together, you bake some of that bread, Lynn, and I'm gonna make some of my lemonade, and we're gonna have us a great bread and lemonade time. Is that okay? Talk to us. Let's talk to Lynn Crandall. LaRon, mute her. Hello there, Thaisa.
Hi, Miss Crystal. How are you?
Wonderful, sweetie. We're going to talk to Miss Lynn Crandall. Right now, Lynn, are you ready to introduce yourself and tell us what you've been doing for the past few years?
You asked at just the right moment, Crystal. I run the Institute for Genetic Medicine Art Gallery at USC since the year 2000, and our goal is to show that the planet is just one big molecule in a gigantic cosmic molecule, and we're tiny sub-molecules on this planet. We all come from the same place, and we're all part of one family, and we're best opportunity is to work together, share and leverage existing resources, and just do the best we can to make everybody healthy and happy. And Crystal has always made me happy, except when she disappeared for the last few months to become more famous.
Look at you. You know, Lynn, I have to say, you are the reason that we are here today with this profile. Yes, because I wasn't really concerned with anything about STEM and science, technology, and all that stuff until I met you and you told me about this great program, this pipeline, this 50-state pipeline to bring everybody to connect with their gifts and talents and all that. And so then I became a part of it. And next thing you know, I'm approached by one of the gentlemen that has been very instrumental with bringing a lot of us together, Mr. Gerald Bennett, to host a television show. And he started giving me all these names. Yeah, this is when
Bennett
we
did
first
that for
got
you?
together.
Wow. Look, Crystal, ladies, this is what just came. Can you read that?
What does it say, Lynn? I can't see that.
Okay. Jim Beddoes just wrote to me this morning. The VA, Veterans Association, chose TDP, his company, the decision platform for its AI sprint from hundreds of submissions. And the sprint starts today. That's our team. We got the grant to do sprint. And it's going to promote all of your work. Melissa, Tiasha, is that how I say these names? Tiasha, is that how I say it?
My name is Taisha.
Taisha. Oh,
Yes.
Taisha. Got it.
Mhm.
Thank you, hon.
You're welcome, Miss Lynn. Thank you.
Lynn, this is beautiful. This is extraordinarily great news. Absolutely. I was counting the years. I believe it was 2017 that we started working together, Lynn, and look where we are today. Honestly, all of what I'm doing today, the people that I've been working with at the top are those, that I've met through you, Mr. Bennett, and Carolyn Thibodeau. It's been wonderful. So now these wonderful people here, Kenneth Stout, Melissa Lopez, and Taisha, they have come. Well, actually, Melissa, we worked together when I was working at the LA Crystal Hotel doing the music, and she will explain what she does. And then Mr. Stout came through one of our friends, Catherine Myers, who does the Buy Black Movement tag team marketing. So she connected us a few years ago, and then he connected me to Taisha. Is that how you say it, sweetie? Is that correct? Okay. So I'm just happy to see all of these connections are yet coming together. So we're looking at basically 7 years of connections here between myself, Lynn Crandall, and everyone here. So give ourselves a ball. We've been hanging in here, keeping it going for 7 years. Now, I see you, Kenneth. I do want to acknowledge Melissa, because she is a young lady that we are partnering with to help us with building our apps and websites and things. Melissa, are you ready to introduce us and talk to us what you do in tech?
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay.
So hi, my name is Melissa. I got my degree in cognitive science, but I specialized in design and interaction. So I've been mostly interested in creating user interfaces that are really appealing to the user, not only aesthetically, but also in functionality. So my job is to make sure that any app or website that I create is easily accessible to anyone, even if they're colorblind, deaf. There are certain things that you can do to make your design easy to use by virtually anybody. I have been doing a lot of freelance projects, especially for startup companies. So some of that work I haven't been able to share on my personal portfolio, but because I signed like NDAs and stuff like that. But it's been a great experience for me. Like I feel like I have grown exponentially when it comes to creating websites, pages, and even creating designs on tools like Figma and Sketch, because that way developers can use my designs to actually create the code for the apps and the websites. But yeah, it has involved a lot of research, just making sure that we are tailoring the product to specific needs of our target audience and making sure that everyone can be happy with whatever interface we present. So just as long as we get the point across in a way that it's intuitive and easy to use, then I'm content with that. Like I'll be happy.
Excellent, excellent. Well, I definitely will be connecting you to Mrs. Lynn Crandall, because she has a wealth of connections, and that's her forte and specialty, is connecting people to whom they are needing to be connected to in the professional and educational staffing of it all. She's very good at it. and I'm very happy to have her here today. So we're definitely going to introduce you two and make sure you all get each other's numbers and emails and everything. So don't you worry about it. If you put it in the chat, that's great. If you don't worry about it. I have all of your information, so I'll make sure everybody is able to cross connect. So Miss Thais, say it, Thaisha.
Ty will do just fine, but yes, my name is Thaisha Newman.
Thaisha Newman.
I am a media executive. I've done a ton of work in fashion. I am a fashion stylist and designer, but right now, most of my work is done in media. So I am the senior journalist and executive director of Big Break Magazine. We won Publication of the Year last year. We're nominated for Publication of the Year this year, and we are going to win. Big Break Magazine is about all things independent in the entertainment industry. So we provide a platform for anyone who works independently in the industry, music artists, producers, whatever you're doing, business owners. I'm also a source for Certified Hip Hop and Beauty and Barber magazine. And that, again, is for music artists, philanthropists, people who do big things in the music industry. And then Beauty and Barber is more about hairstylists, people who work behind the scenes in the industry. I'm also a radio personality. I do a radio segment every Tuesday in the DMV area called Views from the Brothel. And then there we also offer a platform for independent people to come on and do the show, have interviews done. And we have a network that we work them through as well. So my goal for the STEM program and working into like the esports is to bring the attention from it at a higher level that kids can relate to. So some kids feel like dealing with STEM programs and esports is like being a nerd. So I'm trying to introduce the entertainment industry to it so that the kids think that it's cool when they see other people they admire doing it, so that we are able to open up a brighter audience for it. So that's my goal as a media executive and what I want to do with the STEM program. I actually already did teach art for the STEM program at a private school here called Sisters Academy. I did that for about 5 months with the kids as far as doing art and like cool projects with them. So I'm kind of familiar with it personally, but then, we still want to be able to have the people in entertainment dealing with it, because there's people who love science that are music artists. There's people who are producers that love different things, and having the kids understand that their talents can be used in different industries in different ways is like my goal.
That's awesome. Awesome. Definitely. Now I will ask, what state are you in?
I am in New Jersey, but Big Break Magazine is anywhere you can see the stars, including your mirror. So
I love it. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
So we've got New Jersey, we've got California. Now, Mr. Stout, are you ready to speak or what? You flashing in and out? What's happening?
My mic was muted. Okay, yes, I'm here. Mr. Stout from Scheme Radio Music Review is one of the podcasts that I work with. I've been working with in the industry for over 35 years. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Is it low?
Yep, I can hear you.
Yeah, and I network. What I basically do is networking, but also entertainment broker. So I can actually help people to meet some person, to meet the next person, to make these things happen. Where it goes to like what you have for the young lady that has her thing for her IT information and stuff like that. Like we can let people know about that. It's not just marketing and promotion. It's actually getting you on the line or the phone or like we do the research on it as well, because we put people together to like connections. I'm also from Jersey myself. Same place that Thaisha is from as well. And what I've learned through the past 35 years of working, I have an engineering degree, a music engineer, and those kind of things. But what I've learned to help people out is the best way is communication, and even on the independent scene, to make something you can put it out there in a way that people can they can actually want to be a part of it. So that's what I'm basically working with. I've been doing this for music for so long, since I was a child. I'm very interested in the entertainment industry about working with esports, because I noticed that the two has a discord. It's not really together like the way it really should be, where it goes to even in the urban areas or the information for them to understand it, how the way that the intricacies of how the way it works. So bringing that information to them, those are thousands of jobs that are available for some kid who sits there and plays hours and hours of video games like that without knowing the intricacies of how it all works. So we definitely want to bring that out there, from this kind of arena. And then as far as the apps, I'm working with record labels right now as well, and we want to be able to have that for independent artists as well. So the resources that you have, but also the services that you have, we can definitely bring that to the table of how the way that we can do the one pages, like have an app, like those kind of things, so then we can bring it to these artists, have it so they can have it in firsthand and make it in layman's terms so they can understand how the way these things can work. So then it's like, okay, this could work for me. So then that they can build up their brands or their information and just just get more information. We need to spread the information of how things that we all can do to help them, in these these urban areas or societies who can't get this information.
Awesome. Now I know you and Taisha are working together,
Yes.
Kenneth, and this is great because it's definitely about the team and the collaborative works. How long have you two been working together?
Well, I mean, it may seem like years, but I think it's been about 8 months or
Okay.
something like that.
Yeah, I
you-
think we're tapping on I think our 6th month actually.
6 months, okay, all
But
right.
we got a whole bunch of Jersey swag
Yes.
that matches each other. So we are very blessed. God saw fit to give us each other. We are doing
Yes,
amazing.
that's true.
Yes, and also too, just to piggyback off of what he was saying, Melissa, you do have the plug, honey, not only with the apps, but the one pagers for the artists. That is very important. And also too, to reiterate what he's saying when he's calling us entertainment brokers, it's because we have so many different outlets and so many different platforms that you can't, you know what I'm saying? Every artist has a different package that they need. So we might have 10 artists and only 7 of them don't have the one pager already, So, and then those 7 people would be referred to Melissa, you know what I'm saying? So that's what he means when he's saying that we have
Yes.
certain services for certain kids that we need. And we'll probably be able to be an asset to you, honestly. Yes.
Yes.
So that's just really amazing. Melissa, do you have something to say to the both of them based on that? And I know, Lynn, you're going to say something as well, because Lynn is our grandmother. She's our grandmother, okay? She's definitely will take care of us on any level, okay? She is that provider of information, and she's very concerned about us as a people coming up out of our foolishness. You hear me? And getting it together. She's literally worked in the Bronx, right, Lynn?
Nice.
Harlem. You know what I'm saying? So she was a school teacher in Harlem. You're on mute, baby. But
they won second in the state of New York. My kids from Harlem won second in the state with their Living the Dream contest for the Martin Luther King Living the Dream. And I'm so passionate about doing the media. But my one tiny question is, Melissa, what state are you from, hon?
I'm from California.
California, where?
Los Angeles.
LA, what part? I'm going to connect her to you, Lynn. Don't worry. She'll be coming over. Don't worry, Lynn. Okay. She'll be heading over there to USC to meet you. Don't worry about that. We got that.
I love that.
As I told you, you're the grandmother to everyone. We're sending everybody to you, Lynn. So, yes, I do want everybody to know that we're here and the family has really grown and we're leaping this year. This is leap year. We're leaping into our next platform. And so this is the month we're getting us all together, all of our mental, physical, spiritual statuses, we're getting it together. We're not going to go out of this first of the year month and be raggedy. We're not leaving January raggedy in no form, okay? So we're getting it all together. We're meeting, we're making sure our purposes. We have STEMnet, which is the STEM Innovation Network that was started by Mr. Gerald Bennett in 2012. And that program definitely Kenneth has been on some of those calls, and Taisha will have to introduce you to them as well. And there are others that will be, chiming in as to presenting what they do in media and also in STEM. There's people in Texas and also other people here, but a lot of them are in Atlanta and a lot of them are over in Virginia and Detroit. Girl, they're all over. Okay. So we're connecting, and I'm so happy that you all are here. Any questions?
I actually did have a question for Kenneth and Taisha. So aside from the one-pagers for these artists, the goal is essentially to create an app that brings awareness to like most of our resources, right? For like these young people.
I'm sorry, what was the last part of
Yes.
it?
She was saying that she wants to be able to create the apps. So actually, what you're saying goes perfect with the vein of what Kenneth's
Yes.
goal is for the artist. His goal is for the artists to be able to actually sell the music themselves. So yes,
Yes.
we are working with artists to come through the right distribution so that they are able to actually receive their royalties instead of them just sitting in some bank account somewhere. But the goal is, yes, to have the artists able to sell their own music with their apps or their one pages so that they are able to see the streams and the actual funds come directly to them instead of going through someone else and then losing a percentage of their money.
Okay. Taisha, I want you to tell everyone how they can reach you. What is your social media handles, please?
My Instagram is the number 4. Well, it's For You to Love, the number 4 _ the letter U _ the number 2 _ LUV, like Luther Vandross song, For You to Love.
Okay.
You
Do that again.
I'm going to put it in the chat, but it's For You to Love. But I'm putting it in there right now. And then I already put my email address in there, actually.
Yeah, I got that.
I'll get that.
Yep. And then that's my Instagram.
Excellent.
And I'll put my name is Taisha.
All right. And then the show you do is on Tuesdays, radio station. What? Tell us about that. How can we find that?
10.1 The Fam. We are the number 9 radio show on Apple Music. We have 24-hour streaming through Apple Music and Odyssey. I am on every Tuesday at 8 p.m. I open the show with Views from the Brothel. Every 2 quarters out of the year, we are on 3 different TV networks 3 times a week. And then what else are we doing? We're getting ready to have the 2nd annual Certified Hip Hop Awards on February 4th. We're going to have a ton of music artists coming out. I do work with Wendell Moss. The radio show is out of Virginia, and we work through the whole DMV area. He has been having the Beauty and Barber Awards for the last 15 years. So Wendell Moss is pretty much the godfather of media in Virginia. He is a sensational guy. His resume is very extensive, and I've aligned myself with them by carrying myself to their standard and probably exceeding it as much as they give me the opportunity to. So, yes.
I love this woman. She is dynamite.
Yeah.
Jersey making them great over there. Go ahead, Jersey. Kenneth.
Yes.
Now, talk to Melissa. Make sure she's able to get your information because you have, that information that Taisha said she needs. So go ahead on and give it to Melissa how to reach you and any other information you have for her.
You can reach me at you can call me or text me directly at 732-330-1539. That's 732-330-1539. Or you can hit me up at kennethstout71@gmail.com. That's KENNETHSTOUT, the number 71@gmail.com. I did post it up as well. And then I'm at Skiing Beats Radio, and that's SKEEMBEATZRADIO. And that's at everywhere, like Twitter, IG, LinkedIn. You'll be able to find me. I have a hashtag called Come Get Some, which has like over 200,000 impressions on that. So I like I said, I do the radio show thing. I work with the podcast. I've been doing it for a very long time. So putting out the information to people, we can do that on on a weekly basis or on a daily basis. How the way we can put it out there is even for your brand as well. To put it out there to let people know that it's out, that it's available. You out there, you in LA is definitely something that we can let people know what's going on over here in it. I'm in the Midwest, I'm in Ohio, but I'm from the East Coast. I'm from New Jersey, but we can make that information to be known, for that out there. So yes, I'm very excited about what's going on here because we all work with some people out there in LA. A young lady, Heather Blair, she works with LG for the esports, for that kind of thing that's going out there. A few other folks, people working in the political world as well. It's a lot of different things that's going on out there. We just want to kind of like mend it together a little bit more. So I'm all for this. So like I said, I put my number out there, my emails out there. Get in touch with me, and we're definitely gonna make some things happen. And move further with the whole situation. Like we need this. We need this for like these kids really need this. I'm looking at the screen right now, and it says the esports presents an immense learning opportunity for everyone involved. In fact, there's now more than $15 million per year in collegiate esports scholarships available in the U.S. Like any other sports scholarships, the amount of terms of esports scholarships vary greatly in institutions. So what they're doing, they're giving out scholarships just to learn how to do what it is for this, right? But the benefits is a better education, enhanced school engagement, and sense of belonging, positive youth development, life skills, camaraderie, teamwork, which is emphasized on health behaviors and physical mental health, and develop better citizens. Those kind of words right there is something that we need to have in our communities right away. So I'm all for this, for what it's going to do to change up the direction of how the way that our children are being developed.
Outstanding.
Yes, just to piggyback off of what he's saying, when we did a big conference with the esports industry, and what they really made such a big deal and was genius, and this is why I'm saying I know that I'll be able to introduce it into the entertainment industry, is because esports is able to put a media executive, a producer, a voice actor, a music artist, a guitar player, everybody in the same room, because their positions in the entertainment industry can be redirected into the esports arena, because they need music, which means they need producers, they need artists, you know what I'm saying? With the sync, they need people who are doing marketing because they have digital. Melissa, we need Melissa, you know what I'm saying? Because now she's creating apps. Like the esports arena, along with the STEM programs, really just offers so many different opportunities to positions of kids who don't have to feel like they didn't make it in the music industry, right? There's so many different ways that kids that want to work in music can implement those very gifts. Just me, before I did any of this, I'm a designer. The esports needs designers because the characters have to have costumes. So it's just so many different ways that you offer the perspective to the people who want to be a part of the music industry, and telling them how their gifts can be utilized in a different industry in high demand, rather than begging to be a part of this oversaturated industry.
Woo. Speak, girl, speak. She preaching right there. She preaching.
I love that.
She preaching.
Yeah.
I love this. All right. I see Sister Green done stepped on in. I see Brother LaRon done stepped on in. How's everybody doing?
Hello.
Talk to us.
Oh, why is there two? How's everybody doing?
Great.
We're great. Sister. That's Centoria Green, ladies and gentlemen, Miss G. So now we got LaRon. LaRon, talk to us, because I know you have been in technology for quite a few years, and you're a young brother, came up in this technology field, engineering. So, talk to us. Tell us what you want to say about this whole technology thing.
Let me just introduce myself. My name is LaRon Pierce. I'm a future pro wrestler, test dabbler. I'm a jack of all trades, artist, audio engineer, radio podcaster, podcast engineer, you name it. So let me take this off. So I've learned about technology since I was a kid. So I know about like the record labels and all that in the music industry. So I'm part of the music industry as well. So I do a lot of engineering for artists and stuff like that, and help them with music and covers and stuff like that, upload it to digital outlets and stuff like that. So yeah, pretty soon I'm going to be doing voiceovers as well. So yeah. That's all I gotta say. And technology is a beautiful thing, but it is what it is.
All right, so he is our engineer. LaRon has been my engineer for over 10 years, y'all. I've been with Morris Media, and we've started at Roscoe's Media Center back there in the early 2000s, mid 2000s. And our dear brother Johnny Morris, who built all of that, that's rest in peace, Johnny. But that's our daddy in the technology and broadcasting field, and his daughter Felicia Morris. This is her legacy to her dad. What he's taught her over the years. This is what she's doing, and this is how we are promoting women in technology, men in technology, and youth in technology. It's really through edutainment. We're educating people and we're entertaining them all at the same time. And we're using our skills. We're using what we love to do to present it to the world. Now, I wanted to ask you, Taisha, where, and because Kenneth had read that, where is that happening at that particular event? Is that worldwide, or is that in particular city or state?
Which one are we talking about? The Certified Hip Hop?
No. He mentioned, well, where's Kenneth? Is Kenneth Lee? Because
Yes, I'm here.
Tell us about what you were saying on what you said you were just reading about the technology and the esports and all that is going to be so much money.
Yes.
Where is that? Is that just some statistics? Is that something that's happening?
For LG Esports, they have different companies that do it. But they out there in the one lady that we're working with right now, her name is Heather Blair, and she's working with LG Esports right now. So they bring the whole thing to, the situation you're trying to, like, they have everything that's like, all of the aesthetics that you need.
Okay. Will it be possible for you to connect us, to connect me, connect Lynn,
yes.
Chew,
no
Heather,
doubt about it.
Because that would be great at Lynn's level, and what Heather's doing at LG. Those two business components can meet very well, and that can be a great open field of information for us to come and receive. And then what we're doing here with the STEMnet program, that should be a great informational piece for that. So please let us connect to Heather, and then we'll also connect Melissa at the time necessary. Okay. Now, Lynn, talk to us about some of the creative programs going on. If there's anything happening, and maybe we could create something, everybody on this platform, we can create something to happen at the USC IGM Art Gallery. You understand? Maybe we could get something together for the summer or something. So is there any opportunities there for us, Lynn? Unmute, sweetie. Unmute. Lynn, you have to unmute. Did you? She said, give me a minute. She said, hold on.
Can we do a screen share?
You want to do a screen share? How do you do that? Oh, that would be through the LaRon.
You look down below at your choices.
Okay. LaRon, can you fix that for her to share something on the screen?
Yeah, sure. Give me 1 second.
Okay, sweetie. And then Centoria, you get ready to share what you'd like to share. I don't know if I did send the email. I don't know if he was able to pull it up. So we'll find out from LaRon what you have as soon as he gets this for sharing.
What I got this morning is so unbelievably timely. I can't be calm to tell you, but our AI department, led by Jim Beddoes and his company, the Decision Platform, was just awarded the Office of Research and Development VA Sprint program. Out of hundreds of people that applied, ours won. And if you go on the screen, you guys can see it. It's all about tech, about everything you're talking about. And this is what we got this morning. And Mr. Bennett is here in LA now. Does Melissa know that?
Melissa doesn't know anything. This is her first time being introduced to our team. And so she has no clue about Mr. Bennett
Well,
or
if
what
we
he
can
does.
get Mr. Bennett to at least, I'm taking pictures. You may have noticed I shot pictures of you guys all on the screen here. And I'm showing Mr. Bennett who we talked to. And
Okay.
then you guys need to know who Mr. Bennett is, because he's the one we all report to. And he's the head of the 50-state pipeline. So can we go to my screen? Do I have to do something to get you on my screen?
Trying to switch it over now, right?
I think he's working on doing something.
Yeah, you got to switch it over to make it so that you would be
Well, in the process, Centauri, do you want to give any information while LaRon, are you helping her? I'll get that together. Or does she need to do something?
I guess you guys,
no,
if you
share
want
screen is
to share
available.
the screen, you give her permission to share a screen.
Yeah.
Okay,
And
so
then she'll be able to share her screen and her document.
so if it has not been done before, I don't want to put it in a situation. So
Okay.
Okay, we don't need to waste time. I'll just tell you now, and I can send this to you on email.
you send it to me on email, Lynn, and I can share.
And then I'm going to get back into full screen with you guys. Okay, so everything that every one of you have said is covered by the Veterans Association AI Sprint, SPRINT program. And we can send
Sprint telephone.
united, if we work together and we unite everything that every one of us does, and then send that package through Sprint, then every state in the union can collaborate and use our work. Because do you understand that there's something like $13 billion that the VA has for low-income housing under Mr. Gerald Bennett? But if they take that money and divide it into 50 states, and half those states are red and half those states are blue, honey, what you think gonna happen?
What's gonna happen?
Competition. What we want is one model that shows the beautiful media that you all can do, that unites us all in epigenetic exchange. We're one family, and if we work together and make one model, and every state in the union uses that model, then we will be the United States of America, not the divided states of America. We will be inclusive, non-competitive, transparent, and accountable.
Yeah, well, that's what's happening. I mean, literally, we're building it, and in the mind that I know, it's a spiritual task as well. We have all received some spiritual unloading. I would say we've been receiving spiritual gear and spiritual messages to do these things, which becomes our vision and it becomes our dreams, but they have been spiritually downloaded into us from the universe to carry this work out that the universe is requiring, because the universe and the earth is crying because all of the pollution and all of the drilling and all the things that has been going on to the earth. The earth has its own feelings and its own position about what has been going on. So now when the earth begins to speak, which we're going to do an earth program this year too, in April, we're going to do an Earth Day program. But when the earth begins to speak and it's quaking and there's tsunamis and then there's all these big, what do you call it? When the eruptions of the
volcanoes.
Yeah. So when those things happen, that's the earth speaking.
Yes.
And it's telling us it's an overload here. You're doing too much. Hold up. So we need to get back to nature, going back into camping, loving the trees and loving the dirt, loving the rocks, and teaching the children how to play again in the dirt, to bring the natural nutrients and things that's in the dirt. Remember how we used to play in the dirt and we were always just not really sickly, seeming like we were always okay because we were in the elements that gave us healing, So right now we need to get back there. And I think technology, STEM and all that is taking us back to the dirt. So any questions? I don't know if we have any questions. I don't know if any others have appeared. Anyone else has come in? LaRon, has anybody else chimed in on the Zoom?
Nope, just y'all.
Okay, good. I don't want to miss anybody. I don't know what time it is. I know we had scheduled 2 hours, but I don't think we have enough content because we didn't get the other people on. So we'll probably just do this next 10 minutes and be done. Now, any questions? How's everybody feeling right now? Centoria, we didn't hear from you, Centoria. Tell us about your radio stations, how everybody can find you. She's so cool.
And what state are you in?
I'm gonna tell y'all something.
What
Now,
state?
I've been in Compton.
LA.
Oh,
Yes,
wow.
I've been in Compton for the past year, almost 2 years,
Yeah.
playing the piano and doing my thing at that LA Crystal Hotel. So that's where I've been, Lynn. So we had an event, and anyway, long story short, this sister, I invited her, she came out, and man, she did it a day party. She did an industry day party, daytime, like 12 to 4. It rocked. Oh my gosh. We haven't had that much fun at that hotel since. So this sister, when she comes to do a show or comes to do what she does, she brings it. And I'm very happy to have you here. So just say some things, whatever you want us to know, how to reach you. And definitely Miss Crandall will be with you soon because this is California and this is her town. So she registers all our California people. Talk to her.
I'm super excited. Just to touch base, my name is Centoria Green, and I've been in the industry since 2003. I started in Hollywood at KLAS. Remember that? ARN? That's where I started.
Is that Arms Radio? Arms National Radio?
American Radio Network.
Yeah. So, okay.
I'm an original OG from that. And I started there, and I've interviewed so many celebrities from that because I was in the heart of Hollywood, live at 5. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
So I ended up going to Burbank with Indy 100. Indy 100 ended up leaving and moving to Las Vegas, which are still my affiliates and friends. And I touched base with them. So I have a Las Vegas connection. I have this super big dream. This dream is bigger than me. It is not about me, and it's about the people. And it is always for the people. It's not about me having all this, shining and all this other stuff. Along the way, as I did every single thing that I've done, I did radio, TV since 2006. I just stopped doing TV shows like this year. I just let's go to a YouTube channel at this point. But I was doing the Centoria Money Green Video Vault TV show where I would bring the old school videos where all the people used to get together and all the whole team and everybody get together and do the videos. And they were really fun. Well, I was the one to bring back the throwback videos.
Okay.
So I had a TV video show ever since all the way till last year, I think I would say. Okay. And it's still on TV, I'm sure, and on all streaming, all platforms, Spectrum, ATTU Verse, blah, blah, blah. So radio, TV, magazine is LA 411 magazine.
Okay. All right.
Okay, we're the 411 brand. We got that locked. We got Houston. LA is my baby. And we're digital online. So LA, www.la411magazine.com. I put all my radio stations, which are 7, under one website. That's why I said this dream is way bigger than me, and I can't keep doing this by myself. I need help.
Absolutely.
And I need the right people. And I know you, Crystal. You say something, I'm on it. I already know how you move.
Thank you, sugar. Thank you.
Because you move with the spirit.
Praise the Lord.
And right now I can't move other than that. And it has to be exactly right. That's why God is in control of what's happening in my life. This is all for LA. I mean, you know where I'm at. I'm 3 minutes from Intuit Stadium.
Oh, okay.
SoFi.
In the woods.
We all need to merge together, like Lynn said, and we need to go in there and be there and under the umbrella of the station and media and stuff like that. I would like to work a little bit with Morris. I don't know how they get down, but I still have my own network, and my network is Ms. G Media Entertainment LLC.
How do you spell that? Midgie? What?
MZG.
MDG.
MZ. MZ as in zebra. G as in George. Yeah. Media Entertainment. The website, and that's what I'm gonna give you guys right now, is www.mzgtvent.com. mztvent.com.
Outstanding.
All right, just give me some feedback. I love to have some feedback on the stations and stuff. It's 7 stations, different styles, from jazz to 24/7 gospel.
Absolutely. Well,
every 90s, jazz, gospel, hip hop, Hollywood.
Yeah. And it's good stuff. It's good stuff.
We're talking about Las Vegas, Sin City, Vegas station. It was dance music, and you'll love it, and classic. All the classic songs. You'll love it. So just tune in, and we got the jazz, we got the 24/7 gospel, and talk and sports. I didn't miss anything.
That's amazing. Well,
every single thing that I gave you guys with this network is what people like, and I don't have to play music for you on a station. You pick which station you want to listen to.
I heard that.
So I'm ahead of that trend where people don't want you to play anything for you. They want a playlist. You play your own playlist by picking your own station depending on your mood.
Right on.
When I'm working, I listen to jazz. When I wake up, I listen to the gospel. I start my day off with the gospel station. Guys, see where I'm going with this. You guys, I started with Interscope, A&M, Geffen, Kevin Black, and all those guys. I just talked to Kevin Black the other day. It was amazing. He's in Vegas. I couldn't believe it, from Warner Brothers. Remember Kevin Black?
I heard of him.
Used to do all the I started when all the record labels were going down. And I was the one breaking their records. So I got a surname now, DJ Breaking Records. I was DJ Centauria, Ice G in Hollywood. But DJ Breaking Records is what I've been for a while. And so I am the programmer of all these stations. Hello. How much longer, guys? This is, but I don't want to be the programmer of all these stations. I want help.
Yeah.
It's like I'm screaming out for help.
Help, man.
You know what it's like.
I'm here. It's okay. Look, I'm here. If you're screaming for the help, I'm here. No, I'm here.
You feel me? I'm Buzzy Siegel over here.
Taisha, look, I don't know if Centauria can hear you, Taisha, but she's trying to let you know, Centauria, she's here for you, even though
I love it. I need some ambassadors till we get funding. Everybody go on payroll. That's what I'm looking for.
Hey. Yes, ma'am.
All right, you got to
work
right
this
here.
to the end, guys. Just check out the websites. I got the magazine.
They're gonna check you out. Look, hold on. Let me say this. You working with some real serious boss players here, okay? I have to let you know, ain't nobody on here less than nothing.
That's
Melissa
real
is our
talk.
baby. Melissa is our baby, and we got to take care of Melissa, okay? She's a young lady, and we have to make sure we take care of her because she's here to take care of us, okay? So this is for her, and so we want to take her because, see, the enemy is looking for her and those like her, okay, at that level, the age, the beauty, and they want to just suck them up.
Yeah.
So we have to be there to protect her.
Exactly.
Make sure any others that are on that level have to be taken care of. And so I look at Taisha and I say, see, that's the girl right there. She's the boss. Taisha will handle
Taisha.
Do you understand me? She will handle them. I'm looking at her.
Hey, Mama. I'm coming right to you, baby.
All right.
She is awesome. I'm telling you. I'm looking at you. I don't know. Are you filming, Taisha?
No.
Yeah, you need to be on film, baby. You have the look.
I have been a behind the scene girl my whole time, y'all. I'm not. Everybody is saying that, but I am a producer. You know, when you make the show, you don't have time to watch it. You know what I'm saying? I'm more. Remember, darling, the show must go on in good fashion, baby. You know, so I'm more of a behind the scene kind of girl. But I guess
that's wonderful. We need you there too, but you will make your debut because I'm a television producer as well.
Yeah. You're gonna be the face.
I think I'm a little older than you.
You're gonna see that.
I know it's a little more. So you just hang on in there, keep doing what you're doing. But when the time comes, we're all gonna be in our position.
For me, I started very young. You know, I started when I was 14 in the hair salon. I'll be 24 years in March. So it wasn't secret. It was just sacred because I was very young. And though I was exposed to a lot of stuff, God kept a covering over my eyes. You know, there was a lot of things I was very blind to. So I think that was the best part for me because a lot of my things are not tarnished. You know, I've dealt with so much integrity. I've carried myself. I've been able to do that. So we're not able to sit on here and call me a boss because I was so worried about being in front of that camera, right? I'm dope in real life, you know, and a lot of people can't say that. So that's the difference between me and
that's
them.
Why I say that, because I see
all
that.
my information is in the chat.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, we see that. We see that.
Blessings, guys. It's huge. I can't do it alone. I'm excited to meet everyone here, and this is amazing.
So I will say, what is our next? I won't say what is it. I'll just let everybody know we will have another time coming, but we will get together probably on emails, Zooms, and text messages again without being live on the show to keep us all together and get our next program together. What's our calendar of events looking like? Kenneth, I see your hand up. Yes.
Oh, my hand was up? Oh.
I see it.
No, I wasn't. I had a question. I'm writing things down.
Okay, so basically, like I said, we were gonna go another hour. I don't think we got anything else to say. Anybody else got anything to do?
I think we have enough to do here.
Okay.
It's gonna take me a while, but if we link this what you're doing on Sprint, we can get it to every state in the union, guys. This will be unbelievable. And definitely. Crystal's amazing. And Gerald Bennett's here in LA right now. So you guys in LA, let's just get next to Gerald Bennett so he meets you in person.
I heard that.
Can we do that, Crystal?
Well, I'm in Vegas. I'll let Centauria and Melissa know.
Okay.
You know, let's get a connection, Lynn.
Let's do it.
And bring them in and let's see what's happening. Okay. Any further ado? LeRon, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay. We can play some music. Anybody want to listen to a song or so? We can play some music.
Sure.
Play a song. And then we'll be right back. How about that? Y'all take a break, play a song, and if you come up with something else, we'll be right back and we can go into that, okay?
Perfect. All right.
All right, so play some music and we'll be back.
Never put your trust in a king or a prince. Always, only put your trust in the Most High Yah. Never put your trust in man. Don't ever do it. Never think that he is the one to bring you through it. After all is said and done, time and time again, how can you let him destroy your lifelong plan? He doesn't comprehend all the things that you do.
Political prophecies, cats doing high-tech robberies on the block with apple seeds, make them losing lotteries because they papas teach clock a dollar without sleep. They're ballers kings, they hit the marble queens and baller jeeps. Young guns don't fall asleep. Cops are calling creep, especially when you're hard to heat. Rugged, taller mink, hungry wolves start to beat. Don't wear cash cows or rags, ever rockin' minks. It can all disappear with a nod and blink. You better be talking about your God, this stinks. What sign is your flying fish ready to set your cheddar? Become real estate investors. Jacob's letter, stocks and bonds and drop and pop the sun. Like David and Solomon, that's called wisdom. A true Lord is a keeper of bread, his family's fed. Welcome to the Nubian Senate, we break bread. Bell Green's ready to greet you with made meds. Thug angels on the roof, they shake feds. We catch you down and out with Caesar, we take heads. The spell.
Right, Spellbreaker is in the house. All right, so we're going to cover a little information right here, right now on what we're doing in this beautiful city of Las Vegas. Coming up February the 1st, there's going to be the Visionary Fun Fest. Let me pull that up here so I can see. It says, get ready. Come huddle with us for the first Visionary Fun Fest pre-Super Bowl event located in the fabulous city of Las Vegas. So this event is hosted by one of the world's global entertainment and media companies, Visionary Media Group, and Visionary International, who is spearheaded by Visionary's co-founder, music producer, and ex-football player, Floyd Easley. The Visionary Fun Fest will have a variety of events from February the 2nd, not the 1st, from February the 2nd to February the 11th at the Visionary Park, located off Las Vegas Boulevard, nearby of the Allegiant Stadium, okay? So Visionary Media is kicking up this event with a week-long extravaganza with electrifying music, comedy, and all that. So they got comedy night, they have the Black Tie Gala, they have a golf tournament, they have Funk Day. Now that sounds exciting. Funk Day is Sunday, February 4th, as guests will immerse themselves in our funky festivities. Visionary Fun Fest has officially named this event Funk Day. This event promises a euphoric fusion of music headlined by the legendary George Clinton. All right, now Parliament Funkadelic is going to arrive here after a while. And then George's funky tunes will move the crowd to another dimension. And he will be followed by a lineup of stellar funk bands. Okay, and then the women's tackle football. Woo! Now, y'all don't know, I am the new vice president of media for the Women's Tackle Football League. Ask somebody, what? The WTFL.com. Yes, so there's a Women's Tackle Football Day. So this is Sunday, also February the 4th. The excitement continues for the one-day awe-inspiring women's tackle football exhibition and showcase tournament. This event is between the Sacramento Sirens. Miss Nicole is the owner of the Sacramento Sirens, and the AV, which is the Antelope Valley Brickhouse Bricks, and that's brother Dwayne Muffler Simon of the LA Posse, okay, one of the producers of LL Cool J, one of the first producers around that time. So he is involved with the football game. He has a team called the AV Brickhouse Bricks. So they're going to be playing, and then there's a day where they're going to be playing music. So there's what they call the Rock and Roll Day, and there's another way, there's an old school hip hop. That's what it is, old school hip hop day. So on Thursday, February the 8th, the Visionary Fun Fest will go back in time with the nostalgia of music from the old school hip hop era. Iconic, LL Cool J, and Mount Westmore will co-headline this event and will be joined by the legendary hip hop icons of its time like Busta Rhymes, Dougie Fresh, Ice-T, Dub C, Battle Cat, Experience LA Posse, and many others that will journey you back in time to the roots of this genre. So this is all happening at this Visionary Fun Fest starting February the 2nd through the 11th here in the beautiful city of Las Vegas. So I heard you, Centauria, saying you've got some radio connections and wonderful people here. So we definitely want to let everybody know however we can be involved with this. One thing I'll say is this: we're going to put a newsletter out. So if you all, hi Tamiko. So if you all can get some form of a introduction, whatever you want, an advertisement, bio information, whatever you want to have in this newsletter, photo, whatever's upcoming, please get that ready for me as soon as possible so we can have this newsletter presented on time. So by the 1st of February, the newsletter will be ready and out in the city and also be online. So that's a newsletter. I would love to include all of you in that. And me being the new VP of media, this is my time to really show the league who I'm dealing with. You know what I mean? So we have cities in other states. I don't know all of them, but I know there is one in Virginia. Taisha, you said about Virginia. So there is a team called the River City Sting. River City Sting. Coach C.J. James owns that team. And they are looking for female owners and looking for female players. And I'm going to tell you, I have been recruited to play. But I'm not going to really do it. Okay, so stop all that. But just to say the age, my age, they're accepting us, Victoria. They're accepting women over 50. Do you hear me? Women over 50 are accepted. So as young as 15, I believe, as young as 15, you can sign up to be a women's tackle football player. And the best thing about it that I feel I have to do it is the training. We need that training. We need all that, you know, get it together, make sure we can be in great stamina. You know, we might have to run or something, you know. So I'm looking at this as a great opportunity to bring families together, sisters, aunties, grandmamas, you know, mamas playing football. That's, oh my God.
That's awesome. That's health and wellness and family and, oh my God, and all generations together.
Girl, can't you see this? I'm so excited about this.
That's nice. So, congratulations.
Thank you, Sugar. Thank you so much. And it's a thing where we're partnering. It's a partnership that we're building. I'm realizing, you know, I don't know where all the money has gone, you know, so people are not just necessarily ready offering you, you know, funds right now for your time. They're looking at partnerships because money is not like what it used to be in our communities. And coming out of this COVID situation and businesses, you know, entrepreneurs not being able to really make it through those past few years, you know, it's like, hey, we got to know how to barter. We got to know how to exchange services so we can stay in the loop. But I'm very thankful because the connections, we got to realize connections can lead us to what we need: funding, housing, locations, connections. So I'm very delighted to have you all here. So I just wanted to read that information. And then
what's the name of the football league?
The whole league is called the Women's Tackle Football League. The WTFL.com is the site. Mr. Terry McGriff is the owner of the league. And it's, I should say, shame on me for not having all of the list of the teams before me. And I probably should bring the website up and that would help me. Nonetheless, you all are welcome to go check out the website and see what is there. And if you have any questions or anything that you want to know, any the recruiting that's going on in all of the various cities and the teams that are participating in that, I'll give you that information. You can call me at 626-496-7496. Okay, 626-496-7496. And I'll get you that information, connect you to, we had some other distinguished people that were scheduled to come on. You still on the call? Yes. You know, so I'll tell her to come on, Miss Carolyn. Come on, click the link. So the whole thing is connecting. If you all have anybody else that you would like to bring into this arena and you think they would fit, or you think they would get something out of it, or they can add something to it, however that it will work, you feel that they should be in this mix, by all means, let them know. This video here will be available on YouTube after we get off. It's streaming now live on YouTube, and it will be available after in the archives under Morris Media Gospel. So, but I'll send you all that. Come on, click link. So,
Miss Crystal, the press release that you were reading for the event in Vegas, the Visionary Fest.
Yes.
Yes. Could I have that in an email, please? I'm probably going to pitch that.
Yes. Here you go.
That's dope.
Come down here.
And you have my vintage brothel email. That's
yes.
You can send it to
I love that name. And when I looked at that, I had to say, I remember who, because I looked at your name. I didn't know who exactly you were, but I knew it was some remembrance. And then I saw the brothel. I'm like, oh yeah, I remember talking to you, because that vintage brothel really gave me a thought. And I'm gonna say to you, talk about that, because we know a brothel is where the women hung out for the expectation of getting a gentleman for the evening. So
around here we look forward to getting a lady for the evening, but that's neither here nor there. The brothel is still the same thing. It's just that way with clothes, so I just take the vintage pieces and I alter them to my liking. When you go in a brothel, you have sex to your liking, so I'm gonna fuck these clothes how I like. So that's just what it really is. We don't say that to people a lot. I just say, my name is Taisha Newman, the name of my line is Vintage Brothel, and what I do is I take vintage pieces and I alter them. I mix fabrics and paint textiles on them. All of the pieces are custom, one of one, and I make clothes for people who have a lot to say and no time to talk, but we'll tell you the truth, everybody. I always have fishnets and a lace bra and things. I might have one of the most gangster sweatsuit, but I'm like, oh my gosh, under the clothes. So
right, that's cool.
I love this. You don't know when that girl said that, what she said about them clothes. She said she gonna do what the heck? I straight threw my hands up like, okay, she done just put the whole thing out there like, look, this
and the prices match it too, because when you walk in a brothel, you have to have their money, and I'm not selling the clothes for less than they're worth, so I'll have them on my racks, because the price of the pieces, they match. I've got a shirt. I have one jacket that has 82 t-shirts that I shredded on it. I make couture streetwear, so you got to have a couple of $1,000s for me, and if you don't, you can borrow it, but you damn sure can't have it. No, you might can wear it for your suit. You can pull up to the event, but you got to give it back unless you got the coins.
This Jersey ain't no joke. New Jersey in the house.
New Jersey. Are you in New Jersey right now?
Yes.
All right.
Yeah, we need to go hang out with her. I think that's gonna be my next
Norm
trip.
Adams?
I don't know him, but I can get to know him. I have no problem. I make friends all the time. I'm a professional at that.
Oh, I love it. I love her. Oh, girl, I'm so delighted to really meet you at this point, because this is the new year and we have so much to look forward to. Fashion is one of my favorite things as well. And I would love to just sit and create all of the various things that we see, the designs. I like to just not even use any patterns. I just like to see certain things to start cutting, and just making something. So yeah, I've done those through the years. I started when I was a teenager, many years ago. So this would be a great thing to really make it a workshop into a production. Say like we start off teaching sewing, the basics, and go into designing and things, and then we work up to a show.
Yeah, I don't have any problem with that. I definitely, for the longest, I didn't sew at all. The reason why I make clothes the way that I do is because I have been, and I conquer it every day, but I'm extremely dyslexic. So I have an issue with numbers. Most of my life, all the things that were supposed to be my bad things actually turned out to be my blessing. Because yes, I was dyslexic, but I'm an award-winning writer. Yes, I was dyslexic. I can't make clothes from patterns, but now all of my pieces are custom one of one, so I've been blessed that way. As an artist, to see everything that should be used against me to be my absolute pedestal over somebody else, right? So God saw fit for me.
You are anointed, anointed. That's what it is. You have been called and chosen. You are anointed. And I really, that's what I'm picking up, because it's like, it's something, your whole facial, you're not just normal. Oh, I'm a producer. I'm behind. No, sugar. Your whole fabulous flash. She sat up there, smoked a cigarette, girl, remind me of the 1920s and 30s, the sisters Betty Davis and all that.
So the goal.
You understand? It's like, girl, look here. We need to see you on the screen. We need to see you, because this is what we're used to seeing. Women of flair and fabulous, darling.
Right.
And look at her eyes. You understand? Mm-hmm. It's all there. So I'm just going to just put it out there, let you know, this is where I desire to build us to a production, several major productions within our unit. Right. Toya is a beautiful, tall woman. When we get out there and we get to carrying all eyes on us, you understand? Right. Because we come to rock the house. We ain't playing. She coming there with that color malt green and wig and stuff all she be doing, glittering and go. I'll be like, oh Lord, let me step my game up. But this is what we need right now.
I can't wait to see it, y'all.
Girl, we need this. This is gonna be so revolutionizing.
I think, and it's already happening. You know, it's inevitable. I feel like on one day, like 30 years ago, no matter how old we are or what we were doing, everybody had a choice, including Diddy and everybody else. And on that day, some people chose to do the wrong thing. Some people chose to do the right thing. If you chose to do the wrong thing, you went up automatically so that you don't know nothing suffering, right? So they're going to have the hard way down. Right. So we had the hard way up. So you know what's going to happen when we get there, right? Let us rejoice and be glad in it, honey. Because when karma come looking for me, I'm going to be like, hey, baby, welcome home. I'm not getting ready to hide from none of that. I'm going to welcome her right on in, honey. Custom slippers and all, just for her. Come on, see about me.
Amazing.
Okay.
You got to bottle her. She's awesome. You need to be seen and heard by all of our young ladies. The young ladies need to see you and aspire to be like you, because they see other ladies that they aspire to be like, and they don't have what you have to offer them to give them what you would call maybe longevity in life. You know what I'm saying? You have those skills and abilities that'll make a person change their way of thinking, because it's like, I don't want that lifestyle. I want this lifestyle. So let me change my thoughts real quick. That's what you represent to me. When they hear you and they see you and you break it down in a projection of, this is what we're going to do, this is what's happening, they're going to be like, okay. Because you commanded. You commanded.
Right.
So I just want to put you in a position, because I'm going to be right there. Come on, what you want us to do?
Right. No, but I mean, and let's talk about it though. The same way you said they needed me, I needed y'all. I am quite blessed by you. You know what I'm saying? I'm blown away by Miss Centaura, because I already know who I aspire to be, right? So even I must be doing something right? Because before I knew who she was, I wanted to be like her. You know what I'm saying? So it's about being able to tap into you guys, because I understand when I first started doing radio, I used to be in my bathroom like, Wendy, like Angela, y'all get in here. You know what I'm saying? Because I know I want to be great. And so I lean into the greatness that I've already encountered. So it's just like, you know, my energy for me is just about, I don't care about being in front of your camera, you know, not specifically yours, but anybody's. It's just, I know what energy I'm harnessing, and I have a lot of wisdom about me, which means I can admire Nina Simone, but I don't have to touch her failures. I can turn her failures into greatness. I don't have a problem with being strange fruit, but I also know that it's not poison. Whereas somebody else, they look at strange fruit and think it might be poison. No, hell no, I'm going to eat that, because that's what I want. I've been looking for this particular fruit. Whereas if somebody didn't pay attention and do the knowledge to the energy Nina Simone was functioning with, then you would just do the wrong thing, right? She says she wished she had been a classical pianist. That means I will never be for sale. It doesn't take away from what she did, but it means stay true to myself. Don't adjust what I want to fit what's happening now, because it won't last. I want to die happily and empty, not full and sad. You know, and though Nina Simone did have this dynamic presence, she sacrificed herself for the industry. I don't want to do that. I want to be the industry. I don't want to sacrifice me for it. I want to be it.
I love what you're saying, because that's so real right now. You're living today. Like, you know, we've been through a lot in the industry as well. We've built some things. We've gone through a lot. We're still in the game. I've been in the game over 20 years in LA. Are you kidding me? Nobody does that. And still I'm building and I'm scaling. And sometimes I disappear. I ain't going to be out there. Sometimes I got to go home and think about some things because the industry is quickly changing on you. It changed when you stopped selling CDs. That's when the game changed.
Right.
And everybody had to adjust to that nonsense. So it went online. Now it's online. Now they selling vinyl. Okay, cool. Let's sell CDs again then. Whatever. I bought a boombox. I'm waiting for that.
Right.
Okay. I got the 90s cracking. I got the new artists. I got what's the other artists? They're gospel artists right now. Gospel hip-hop artists.
Okay, so LeBron say
I am focused on that. My media companies focus on these different genders right now. We're about to bring out these artists, bringing music back. We kept live 105.5 mobile radio started off of all kind of hip hop. Then my people from Atlanta said, no, let's do R&B. And that was 4 years ago. Right. We are so instrumental in putting R&B out there. It's ridiculous.
That's amazing.
Like we laid that foundation for R&B to come back.
That's it.
And we did that, and we stayed, and I stuck to it. At first, I was like, "Oh God, this is slow," because I'm so used to the hype music. But then we kept playing in the 90s. We mixed it with the 90s. Oh my God.
See, that's the plug, right? Because when you do stuff like that, then Afro beats can be born. This is what I'm saying about wanting to be like you without knowing you, right? It's the energy. It's not about a person. That's why I'm saying, like, I'm not concerned about no camera because it ain't that. You're going to feel me. When I went to go meet Dapper Dan, we was matching. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
So I understand, like, the energy. It's me. For real, it's not really that, and being able to do things like, yes, mix R&B with hip hop and all of these subgenres. George Clinton just got a star on a Walk of Fame today. He said it. He's like, all the genres that were born out of the DNA of P-Funk is, listen, baby, the crumbs that y'all left, right? I'm telling y'all, I picked them up and broke them and left them for the kids that's coming behind me. I didn't even take all of them because I didn't want the babies to get lost, okay? I followed the breadcrumbs and I left some for the kids so they could keep on coming. It's about to be lit, all right?
And we got that conscious rap going on. And
wait a minute, Centurion, let me say this. LaRon was putting some things in the chat because he's been dealing with a lot of hip hop artists since he's been running that RMC and Morris Media for like 10 years. So LaRon, say what you needed to say on that.
Oh yeah. Hold on just a second. So with the music, a lot of rappers, I'm a conscious rapper myself, but sometimes I dibble dabble in R&B music, and I also sing too in a sense, but I'm not a singer, but I'm mostly rap. So so I used to have a show called The Only Hip Hop Show, and I usually just bring a lot of artists on, especially D-Smoke was one of my guests at the time before he was known. Because he went to school with my sister, and they graduated the same school years ago. So, he taught Spanish classes and stuff like that after graduation. So,
well, you're definitely going to have to, you're going to have to hook up with Centoria. We're going to get her the address. I want her to come to the studio because we all in this together, Centoria. We all one family. Don't worry about a thing. We all in this together, baby, okay?
Yep.
My brother
started off as a singer, by the way. Centoria Money.
Really?
Yeah. I have music on CD Baby, so I'm all the way around a well-rounded person in entertainment business from every level. Every single level I touched it, so I can walk it now.
Yeah,
and I'm
exactly, Mama.
Legacy on to that next generation, but we got to work together, like what Chris is doing, and that's how this is gonna happen, man. I'm so excited to be working with you guys, and I just really am. I think that this is just a time for us all to get together with it. With the technology, we got to do it because we got to scale. Things are changing.
Absolutely.
So we got to change it up a little bit too.
Absolutely.
But hey,
Tamiko, are you there, Tamiko? I see your name up here. All right, yes. Tamiko.
Yeah.
How you doing, Tamiko? Talk to us.
I am doing well, thank you. I'm still trying to make something happen. So moving along, a little slow. It's going slow, but
tell us about your expertise. What area do you say is your expertise?
Well, I think that I teach. I think that's an expertise of mine. So I love to teach the younger ones because I feel like that if you teach them young, it will stay with them. When they grow up, they will have that. I want to make sure they're learning things that are valuable and important. So that's the expertise of mine. I would like to teach them math, which is another expertise of mine. I know 5 languages. That's an expertise of mine. I've written several books. That's an expertise of mine. So I have a few things that yes, I am indulging in. So
that's awesome. That's awesome. So now you said math, and you know math is a part of STEM. And are you currently teaching math, or do you have a plan to teach math? You want to do it as a after school program? Tell us about that.
I would like to do it as a just in the school, just teach them. I want to restore math to where it should be taught in the schools. Mathematics, the whole things from elementary when children are younger and building on that. So if they build on it, it will come so easily. By the time they get into junior high, high school, they'll be able to take the trigonometry courses and the algebra courses and all of that, because it's really, really, it's easy when you teach them when they're young, start them when they're young, and they just flow. They just flow.
Do you have a curriculum? Have you created a curriculum, a math curriculum that you want to teach or something?
No, I have not created it. I just generally get in there and start from the basics, like general math, addition, subtraction, stuff like that. Then build on that.
You're teaching the beginning. So now I'm interested because the reason why I'm asking, because we need some tutors. We need people that can do online tutoring, people that can maybe meet and do session tutorings in certain parts of the area. So is that something you're interested in doing with your math?
Yes. Yeah, that would definitely be something I would be interested in doing. Yes.
Okay, excellent. Happy to know that. And I know you've been working with Hidden Pioneers. Would you like to mention anything about Hidden Pioneers? I know they have the Global Summit coming up.
They do in February. They are also, they have the global network that they have, and they're producing shows for anyone who does have an expertise. They can get a channel on the global network that they have going. It's really wonderful. They just got it started back up. It's coming along step by step, because different people can join. When you have your expertise, you get in touch with the head. I have to look up her name again, but anyway, she gives you, you're able to get channels.
Are you talking about New World Network with Alicia Hamilton?
Yes, that's what I'm talking about.
We're part of that. We're part of that network, sweetie. Thank you
all right.
So they're relaunching. Excellent. Yes.
Yeah.
So, but Hidden Pioneers, tell us about the event that's happening with what Bill Montgomery's doing with technology and transportation. I think that'd be interesting.
Yes. Every year they have the Global Network Summit. This year they're having 5 locations. He's going to have that all out, the agenda on where the different locations are at and the topics for the different locations, because from year to year he has it where they'll be at one location.
Right. I think they were in Tyler Mall, the Riverside area. And when they come, but they're in California, basically. They're in California.
Generally, I think today he has, this year he has 2 locations in Orange County. He has one Riverside. He has one in San Bernardino.
Okay.
So I think he's going to be in Ontario. That's in San Bernardino. He's going to be in Riverside. So I think he has 5 locations this year. He had in the past 4. And so he's good.
I don't have the information. Excuse me. Do you have any information you want to give them? Phone number or email?
I do not have any. I don't have a phone number. He gets together on that before the end of the month. He will have all of the the agenda and all the locations, because he was trying to secure a few other ones. I do believe
so
it's right here.
What we'll do around the end of the month, we'll have another show, and we'll have Bill and you all and the other team members on, and you can express some of the things and show some things that is going on. How about that?
That would be great. I can get that information to him and let him know as soon as
sweetie.
possible.
I would appreciate that. I appreciate that. So Melissa, welcome back. You have anything you want to say, Melissa, based on what you've been hearing?
Oh no, I've been here. It's just
Oh.
I'm fine right now.
All right. So we're getting close to, again. It's 4:39. We made it all the way to the 4:39 hours. I guess we will hit 2 hours. So
yeah, I do have work at 5. So I have to leave in like about 5 to 10 minutes or so.
Okay, you're welcome to say your last closing remarks. And did you give us your information on how to reach you?
Yes, I give you guys my email. I don't know if I should put in my phone number in the chat.
Whatever you decide you want to do to make people to reach you, we are all wonderful people here for you. So just making sure we can connect to you and get to your website and any business or anything that we can present your way, make sure everybody can reach you. Okay. And I want to thank you for tuning in. All right.
Mm-hmm.
She's created a few letters for me for some sponsoring that we want to do. We want to get some sponsorship letters going. So she's created a few letters for me. I thank her for that. And she's going to be keeping my website and some things on my social media together. So now I wanted to say too, Thaisa, do you have anything else you want to share? Anything coming up?
Well, we do have, again, the 2nd annual Certified Hip Hop Awards coming up on February 4th. That's going to be at 4 Point Sheridan in Richmond, Virginia. It's going to be hosted by Jackie Live. She is an amazing young lady out of Virginia. She does a sensational job, and it is being put on by the founder, Wendell Moss of Certified Hip Hop and Beauty and Barber magazine. He also has the pre-show on 100.1 The Fam, and we are on Apple Music, Odyssey, everything. We're also going to be starting our Big Break magazine tour. Big Break magazine also has In a Big Break Minute, where we try to break artist records. So we have a ton of things going on. We always need artists to tap in with us. I have like 6 stations that I'm directly involved with. So if the music artists are listening and they trying to get some streams, you guys tap in with me. We'll be here. And then I did have a question for Tamiko. If you could put your website and your contact information in the chat, I would love to have that. Because honestly, with the people that we've talked to, I actually feel like everyone should be submitted for a feature. You guys are doing some really dope things. We got magazines coming out. So
we'll definitely work with you, Sugar. And I want everybody to know
put your information in there as well, so we can hook you up.
Who did she say, baby?
Put your information in there as well. I'm doing a podcast too, guys. So I'll love to have you guys on that podcast as well. Okay. Social Media Magazine.
Yeah. I think everybody's in there but Tamiko, right?
Yeah, but I'll put mine's back in just because it was like at the top.
Okay.
I see it now.
So Tamiko, you put yours in? Your information in the chat?
LaRon, put your information.
I'm trying to put it in now.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. That'll be great. And we keep each other together. And I definitely want us to be mindful of our mental health and wellness, not only of our own, but others as well. So when we are praying and meditating, really, just seek to have peace throughout our whole environment. Just send out those peaceful vibrations, love. And the breathing. These things I'm realizing that I have to pay more attention to for myself to help me calm down and help send out, vibrations into the air so we can help clear some of the foolishness. So it really matters when our energy is connecting and going at a particular focal point, a particular place. Go ahead, Taisha. You was going to say something, Taisha?
No, okay. I'm looking at the chat.
Okay, so yeah, I do want us to really be mindful, especially during this month here. This is our cleansing month, getting it all ready for us to live a fabulous, prosperous 2024. So please let us make time. We do it on Mondays. It's our Monday meditation and mindfulness. And so that is the time that we can be just kind of quiet and get within ourselves and let the Spirit move and be listening to what the Spirit is saying so we can continue to be led by the Spirit. And then Tuesday, we do have our business mixers, and they are sometimes online and sometimes, most of the time, they're on location. So that's something that we'll be seeking to do, another mixer, so we can do these type things in another level, and we can share, have all of our videos or photos or whatever we want to have. We can have it already in, so we can be able to share that. Tuesdays, Wednesdays is our women's network. So we're looking for women to, start networking on a regular basis on Wednesdays so they can have their own specialty things. Thursday is for our men, come together, whatever you all need to do for one another. Just know that within your team and groupings, you can find what you need. That's what we're here for. We have what we need within ourselves. So we reach out and we touch and bring people in that we know are like mind, like heart, like spirit. So we don't have to be going through no fighting because we done brought the wrong person into the league. We are not accepting that. This is not happening in this one. And we know that. Right. So everything is about righteousness, pureness, love, our intuitiveness, our awareness, our faith, our cleanness, our clarity. That's what it's about. And then Friday, it's about our youth. We want to have these platforms available for our youth. So maybe you can put something together, Melissa, for a young person's format, okay? You all can think about what would our young people like, our little 12, 10, 11, 13-year-olds, what would they like on a platform like this? What could we do for them? So those will be some of the things that we'll work on for our next time we'll come together. But please know it's very beautiful for what we've done. And we want to do our resting, our recreation. We want to eat together, healthy foods. If you got some recipes, some great things that you cook or you bake something, let us know. Hey, we can put it, they say to FedEx it, FedEx your specialties. And we want to support each other. If there's a fundraiser happening, if there's a need, I have a friend here that works out of Compton. Her network, she says they also have access to rainy day funds. She says restrictions apply. But I was happy to see that, because we don't see that in our little things. People gonna tell you, hey, look, we can give you some access to some rainy day funds. People are like, what? So, we want to be that team for a person to say, look, my phone bill is due, girl. Can you send me like $50? Girl, hold on, let me see. We got to be that for each other. That's what we're building here, you all. Because if we can't get it from no other place, we know, well, let me go to my team, So we are not falling through nothing. We're all standing up and rising together. Okay, so don't be shy to ask for anything. If you're looking for something in particular, you want to know something, please, by all means, ask us. All right. Any other questions? Any suggestions? All right.
Nope, I'm excited. I'm super excited.
Thank you for everything. I'm excited to work with you all, but I do have to leave. So it was nice. I hope everyone got my contact information. And if you have any questions, feel free to either call me or text me, email me, whatever you want.
Right? Excellent, baby.
Bye. Thank you.
Grace and mercy.
Good work, Mama.
Yes, that is so sweet. Grace and mercy to you, baby. Have a wonderful day. So yeah, this is great. This is great. And I do want to say this because when I was sharing with you how I felt, your energy and everything, your whole vibe, I thought of Sister Nina Simone. And I had the opportunity to work for her for 2 weeks in, when was that? I want to say the mid 90s. No, 80, around 85. Between 85, around 1985, 86. She was living up near Sunset in an apartment, and she needed an assistant, somebody to help her out and do some stuff. So somebody else was taking care of somebody else, and they said, hey, Nina Simone is looking for somebody to come and help her and do. I said, what? I took the job, right? And I mean, literally, I was with her for 2 weeks. I came here every day for 2 weeks. And I had her, she asked me to, can you braid? And I'm like, well, yeah. She had a little short hair. And so I was like, okay, well, bring me a comb. Oh, we don't use combs. I'm like, okay. She went and pulled out a butter knife. And I had to part her hair with a butter and I braided her hair back. You know how we do those cornrows? But she was so amazing. Had a lot of problems going on, didn't have her medication. So it was really live. We were going to the doctor's office, going here. She didn't have the money. They weren't assisting. Stuff was going on. And oh my God, I couldn't handle it because, I was from the church, first of all, and I'm trying to tell her about, just lift your hands and ask the Lord. And she was like, really? That is not my thing, Right. So it was a real amazing time. But I remember those 2 weeks and I'll never forget them. Okay. Mm-hmm. I mean, they were something to me. I mean, we were out at Venice Beach. She said, I just need to go see and look in their eyes to see if they're here. I wonder if they're here. I'm like, oh. She said, I got to go to Venice Beach. I got to look in their eyes and see. And so we were out there looking at the skaters and stuff. So she was totally into a whole nother realm of life. She knew spirit. She knew spirit was the real realm to live and really interface with. And the ancestral ways, our old, our ancestors, where we come from. And she was totally about it. But they didn't love her. She was not accepted. And that's how we've had to hear about the stories of the older generation of artists. They were not accepted here in America. So the only way they had to make money was go overseas. So that's foolishness. So I'm thankful for all of us, all of you who have heard all of that, experienced all that. Now we're bridging the gap to change it. But Nina Simone and even Eartha Kitt comes to my mind.
Yes.
And then
we can do it. Phyllis Hyman, Grace Jones. I mean, which one you looking for?
All of Grace Jones is still with us, right?
Yes, absolutely, she is.
Thank you. But because I mean, these were the ones I was thinking that have already passed, and they had a hard time. They had a struggle. Mm-hmm. They had a struggle. It was not fun for them to be in their skin doing what they did. It was terrible.
Even Eartha Kitt, if you think about it.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she was awesome. But the other one, do you know the one? Willow, weep for me. Bend your breath. Billy. I vibe with her so.
But in reality, you'll never be able to skip past the fact there's price that come with this gift, right? No matter who is it. Whitney Houston, Billie Holiday, you can name them all. That's what this service was done. And me, myself, I plan to be the voice of hip hop. I am actually, just everybody doesn't know yet, but they about to find out. But my whole purpose is to take those stories and write them in the purpose of victory. When you write it from the purpose of victory, it changes their perspective and the trajectory of what energy they actually held, right? It's being able to control the narrative. I'm so over white media being able to determine what our victory is. It's like there's a measure of success that has nothing to do with you. You'll never be able to understand it. We can like you all you want. You can be invited to the cookout. We're not going to ask you to bring nothing.
And it's the freedom of speech, the power.
It's like, we want you to come. Yeah, you can be around our family, but we don't want you to feed our family. I don't want you to write my story for me because you feel like for my blackness equals suffering, right? You want my art to bleed out in perfection for your perspective. That's not what it's for.
On generation after generation, that's what they want.
I'm telling you,
you got to change the narrative.
Yes, this is outstanding here. You ladies are awesome. And this is the team that will change the world. I wrote something here on one of my notebooks, and it was basically inspired because of the women. Where I see how the women's tackle football is going to really, revolutionize the world. I said, let's change the world. Let's change the future. Supreme women. And then I said, fashions. So I said, we need to change also through our fashion. The way you look, the way she looks, that's a statement all by itself. We must look at our fashions. I was saying, I wrote this, Taisha. Let's change the world. Let's change the world. Let's change the future. Supreme women fashion. So it's going to be through fashion that we're going to change things. And I said, women around the world, let's play some ball. You know, we're going to all play some ball. And it's going to bring a whole different respect to us. I know it. Because we'll be about our own business. We'll be handling our own affairs. And they're going to know it.
Yes. I agree. I think that there's a lot to be said when it comes to just another way for me to bring the magic in. I think that God really smiled down on me with all of the things. You know, I know now, it took me to be 37 next month to know now how God has really smiled down on me, and gave me the ability to tap into every aspect. I've poured my energy into, like Miss Centaura said, into every aspect of it at the highest level. You know, we won the hair shows, then we beat fashion. Now we about to beat media. You know what I mean? Now I can just beat the art of communication. So I think that I've been very blessed to be able to interpret things as far as the industry is, period. Just because I came up in it, you know, and I just have an understanding. I'm not trying to be a part of an industry. I am it. And so I think that speaks volumes, though, when you're able to do that through clothes, through words, do it through communication, through your network of people. You know what I'm saying? Because you could tell a lot about a person with who they hang around and the kind of people that ask them to be on it. Because we could be on here talking about girls twerking or just, you know, gossip and things. So that tells a lot about everyone's characters, too, is what kind of platform you're welcome on.
Very well said.
Take a photo right here. Go ahead now. Yes, very well said. And this is why we are here gathering this, because it's time for the change to be implemented. And we know we have a charge. And I really am thankful to all of you, because you all carry your own weight. And that's the real deal. We stand in the room and we ain't got to feel inferior to no one. We carry our own weight. And that's what it's all about. And so we have a great platform from DC. I used to say from Washington, DC to USC. Our platform is created, and all that's in between, we are connected. So I'm happy to welcome you all to this connection, and just know that this is it. This is it.
Yeah.
Okay. And Michael Jackson, he had a song, "This Is It." And he also said, "What about us?"
Yes, and that just made me think of a point too I wanted to make to Miss Centaura when you were saying about them bringing back the CDs and then bringing back the vinyls. I agree with you 1000%. I call it the Michael Jackson effect, and you can tell by the biggest artists in the world right now, Beyonce, Taylor Swift. These girls, they sell merchandise. They sell things that people who really admire them as artists. Exactly, mama. And then on top of it is being able to get the artists to tap into their royalties and distributing their music and uploading it smart so that they're selling it themselves. Like that's Kenneth's whole thing, you know, which is why we vibe so well, is because we want them to be able to, again, function in the music business, not the music industry. There's a big damn difference, you know, and a lot of them, is not enough of us telling them. It's not enough. I think that the every aspect of the evolution of the music industry was caused by the music industry, right? Like you said, you came in on the end when the record labels were going down. Yeah. For every wrong thing that they did, now they call streaming. For every wrong thing that they did with streaming, now these artists are getting ready to be selling the music themselves. The evolution of the music industry was caused by the music industry. And the people who held it up and kept themselves together throughout that situation is going to be there when the smoke clears, and we're not even going to need masks because we've already been amongst the smoke.
Wow. That's crazy.
Right? Oh, but it's phenomenal.
You are so on it, because like I watch stuff and I research stuff all the time. I learn, and I know they're trying to bring vinyl back. Okay, well, Wooly Bully, let's bring the CDs back too. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you know, they started with the vinyl. I think my baby boy has a 33.
I think it's in the UK they're doing it, and they made a lot of money.
Well, no, I mean, they're here. My son, my son, Christian, my baby boy. So, but this has been like 5 years.
It's the generation that's doing it though. Gen Z is not playing around. These kids are hipsters.
Yeah.
All they care about is vintage. You think about, this is another aspect of me saying the things that were supposed to be my shortcomings, right? They turn to my blessings because I don't make clothes like everybody else, because I do make vintage clothes. And now this generation is going to make me one of the most valuable people in fashion because it's what's happening now. You know what I'm saying? So it's for a time such as this, right? Everything that has been survived, everything that has been put up with, everything that was the suffering, the shift happened already. It's here.
Yeah.
So it's just about being able to tap into it for real. Listen, I just had a conversation with the DJ Alamo. They're bringing back mixtapes, right? It's about the fact that you've been tapped into this industry for so long that you moved to a beat that doesn't exist, babe. You know what I'm saying? This is what I'm saying. Like, I wanted to be like you before I knew you, right? Because there's an energy that you put out that you know what happened to energy when you put it out, right, man? It's going to come back to you. It doesn't matter. Now, it might come back in the style of a pretty girl with short hair on a Zoom call on a Tuesday or whatever day this is, right? But it's still going to be well on its way to you, right? And you know that it's going to be sufficient because when you gave it out, it was. So if you ain't giving out no shorts, why should any arrive on your doorstep?
Come on here. Woo. Teaching.
No, but it's just not even. It's just to give it back the way that it was given, taken. That's her art. What I'm able to say to her is what has been put out as her art, right? I'm just a different interpreter because art is open for interpretation. She can't tell me what to feel from being able to experience her, right? But this is what it causes, no less. Flowers are best received by the living, no?
Hey, she said flowers are received by the living.
They're best received by the living.
Now what? Oh, wait, hold up. Now you mentioned Tuesday. Last Tuesday, the other day, what was Tuesday? This is the 19th. Tuesday was the 13th or the 6th. What was anyway? Last Tuesday, the other Tuesday, I thought I was gonna die because I couldn't catch my breath.
Wow.
And something had came over me from my belly. It's like a wave, and it came up, and then I was like,
right.
And I'm opening up the door. And I couldn't, and it's like, I can't control this. And I'm like, I'm about to die. Oh my God, And my son is in the drive-thru in the car, and he was ordering some food, and he's like, Mom, you all right? I'm like, no, And then he goes, well, and I was hot. I started sweating and everything. So he said, call 911.
Oh.
So they called 911. He ordered his food, drove on out and waited for 911. I'm like, oh my God. I didn't say no, because generally I said, child, now, if anything. I was like, I don't know what's going on, Lord. But what it was, they came and they said my sugar was low, under 60. I ate a few fries, so my sugar was probably lower than 60, because the fries brought it up to at least 60. And then I was dehydrated.
Yeah.
Like, but I've been running, I've been traveling, I've been doing all this stuff, and on these phones, Zooms, and trying to get everybody connected. And it's like, what about me?
What about you?
What about us? You know what I mean? Everybody doing everything, but what about us?
first.
What about me? I'm doing everything for everybody, but what about you? So
Yeah.
here we are.
Very true, boo.
I almost wasn't gonna be on this show because I was saying, I don't know. They took me to the emergency after that.
Wow.
And then they said some things in my liver and things in my kidneys were high. The numbers were high. The creatinine or whatever was high in my kidneys, and the enzymes are high in my liver. So they were, saying what to do, omega-3s, and stop drinking or stop, whatever's going on. They have a whole list of stuff. Don't do this. Okay, well, so it scared me, ladies and gentlemen. Honest to God, it did. And I got nervous. And even today I was nervous because just thinking, because I was feeling something in my right arm, feeling a little. So it's a lot that is unseen that's trying to get into the mix too.
Yeah, and that ain't nothing but energy, man. That ain't nothing but energy. You ain't dehydrated the first. My ass. You was having a panic attack, honey. You was overloaded by energy because there is a shift in the atmosphere that's happening. The energy that you're getting ready to be functioning and you've never felt it before. And so it's throwing your body off. Man has a way to explain everything that energy causes in the body. But if you don't go and ask them and you find out what's happening in the stars and in the ethers, you will know exactly what's happening to your body. You ain't got no damn dehydrated. You might need to drink some water, boo. But try to get used to these energies that's about to be getting around you, because you don't know what to do with miracle energy the first time it gets there.
No. Let me tell you something. It's been serious.
Yeah, because you getting the downloads. You said it yourself. You called it what it was and then asked the doctor about it so that they can make you feel better. Hell no, they're not gonna do shit. You are a beacon of energy during the season of extreme greatness.
Go to doctors, sister. I don't. I was in there with my son. My son was not gonna let me go without calling 911. And 911 say, you need to take her to urgent care. He said, I am. Because my mama don't go to the doctors. I'll be like, Lord, Lord, I feel this here, Lord. What? It'd be me and him. And then I'll be going to get some reishi mushrooms, some turmeric, my ginger, But this time,
and that's it, right?
It caught me off. Okay, I wasn't ready for this.
So right, you're not gonna be ready for a lot of the greatness that's about to come to you and hit you like never before. That don't mean that you sit.
I better keep eating right, drinking my water, because I got
to keep drinking, eating right, and drinking your water, so you can see that same thing keeps happening, because it don't have nothing to do with your health.
Keep your mind clear.
Right.
Eat right. And have your own space. You got to have your own space, or you're gonna be all over the place, and it's gonna be consuming you. What's coming at you, well, and at different levels is different devils, by the way.
Exactly, mama.
And he doesn't want you to reach that pinnacle that you're about to hit, because for you to pull the people that you just pulled up on this call, that wasn't supposed to happen. Right. That's what happened to you.
If you really know,
you was not supposed to have Lynn or none of these people. Lynn's could take us all to a whole nother level by just going. I can go over there and meet that man, and we probably all be on another level.
Well, see, baby, that's what it's all about. I mean, I've been on this mission for, like I said, since 2017 with them, and I have brought over probably, I almost want to say 50 people, but I've been bringing people, and they don't all match.
Yeah.
Right. So we got to get ready to wrap it up. So you all are matching what it is. We've had to go through a lot of people, a lot of things. I'm telling you, I got the videos of some people that are not around anymore. So just like I said, welcome to the team. I'm thankful. I'm glad to hear all what y'all got to say. I received that, because that is a new thing, really knowing the depths of our energy, because we didn't study that. We was in church. We didn't learn about, all of the things up there in the universe, and how the alignments and the stars and all of the astrological stuff. That was the devil. We supposed to learn that. You understand?
Yeah, but can I just tell you one thing? Can I tell you one thing? The fact that you decided, without you having that knowledge and without me saying that, right? Saying that you're trying to focus on breathing and those small things, right? You might not think Can I tell you, Miss Crystal, I've been finding out that I'm smarter than myself, right, boo? You have no idea how much I've been tapping into stuff I know I didn't learn. Why is it just in my brain? So whether you have been taught it or not, because it's familiar to you, you can't do nothing but revert back to it, right? Because it's already your energy. Whether they taught you how to do it or not, they can't teach you how to be you, right? Your natural elements, that's what it is. The shift is that. It's who you are naturally. Is breaking the barriers. It's putting down the bags of shit that everybody else gave you that wasn't yours, right? If I was a little kid and I had the gift of seeing spirits, right? And they told me all the time, oh, ain't no ghost in that bathroom. Oh, ain't no ghost in that room. What does that do? That tell you that you don't have a gift. It rejects the energy that you actually have that's gifted, right? That's all it is, boys. Now you tap into yourself. Finding that shit. Exactly.
We didn't have this. We didn't have that. Girl, you didn't see that. Girl, shut up, going in there,
Right.
Let me give you this email real quick, and we got to get out of here. Floyd, FLOYD dot Easley, EASLEY at gmail.com.
I'm sorry, EASLEY
at gmail.com. Floyd.Easley at gmail.com. Gmail.com. He's the founder of the Visionary Media Group and the festival that's going to be happening, the Fun Fest there in Vegas. So you had asked me for that. So that's his email. Everybody got that? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, LaRon, thank you so very much. Take us home, and we'll see you all soon.
Yes, thank you so much, baby.
Love, light, and honor. Glory to the Most High. Yeah, you're very welcome. Thank you all.
Blessings.
Yes.
Right back at you.
Be sure to tune in, guys.
Right.
Thank you.
Stand with the Lord, stand with you, show you how.